When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cavaliers' offense will be first on the attack. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Scanning the field, it's Terry. Punts it out of the air. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, you know, does the work.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Akbar. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first half.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Terry. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Get it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away on 4th down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time with Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge. Beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage of it.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Terry. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get outside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Terry. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Virginia. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in out.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Akbar. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with. running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Terry. Working the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back. Will replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Using the quick game. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Traore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need a quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Off the the play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marks. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Hands it off. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might be calling a hot route. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Got it in the middle. It's Callow. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And runs through another guy. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll bring it out. It's Traore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the left. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cavaliers have a lot of options on second and inches. Now the play fake. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the first down himself. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. To the air, it's Hart. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Georgia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Akbar. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And the Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Card in the backfield. It's Marks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Searching forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Hart. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Virginia! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel backfield after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's King. He's got his man across the middle. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Higgins. And it's a 1st down, they'll mark it at the 44.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Hart. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay.
Trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Hits the open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marks. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Kane. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Picks up the first down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
With the catch, it's Higgins. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out.